what do you make, DJ, for Dolphins fans who thought maybe they should take a Heisman Trophy winner over Jaylen Waddle, the Waddle over DeVonta Smith for the Dolphins choice? What do you got for me on that one?
Well, I would say just to encourage him to go back and watch those first 4 games of the season when Waddle was healthy, and you can even watch the Missouri game, and you see Missouri just trying to bracket cover Jaylen Waddle, and you've heard their coach Eli Drinkwitz even talk about it, like that was their focus to try and take him away. He was averaging 20 yards a catch. He was on his way to potentially winning the Heisman Trophy himself before he got hurt, and he's just. Again, I said it on the draft, Rich. He's got ludicrous speed. The guy can just absolutely fly. So with him and Will Fuller, I guess they're going to stretch out to his arm a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so. And then that pre-Zoom meeting that we had on Wednesday prior to your mock draft show, where I'm like, because you had DeVonta Smith going to Philadelphia, I'm like, well, if that happens, we should definitely do this for the show. How about comping him with Allen Iverson going to Philadelphia because they have the same height and weight? And sure enough, we wound up using that graphic in real life because he goes to Philadelphia. How do you see that playing out in Philly?
First of all, stop doing my job so well. Okay, that's not cool.
Well, I'm just it was just one shot at it, and I got lucky. I got lucky that we got to use it on Thursday night too. But
it was great. I was rooting for it after you made that comp. I was really rooting for that to happen because it was the 25 points per game, the 25 touchdowns. I mean, come on. I mean,
in their last NCAA season, exactly. It worked. Yeah, it was a hell of a comp.
It was a great comp by you. But no, I was excited for that pick. The Eagles, I didn't see the actual number on it. I think they had as many. I think it was the Carolina Panthers, and maybe the Eagles had as many of my top 150 players. So I liked that. I thought they got value all throughout the draft. And DeVonta Smith, I think he's a pure number 1 receiver. He's an outstanding route runner. And again, the familiarity he has with Jalen Hurts, going back to their time at Alabama. So, I like that decision. Sometimes you can get detoured from making the right decision because you think, well, is this admitting we made a mistake last year? Taking Jalen Reagor where they did. And it's like, you can't think like that, man. You just stack your board with the best players, and then when it's your turn to pick, you take the guy at the top of the list.
And Reagor could be healthy this year, and now you've got yourself some really dynamic young wideouts for Jalen Hurts in what appears to be just a potential 1-year audition for him for his gig. So that's something of interest. A couple more minutes left.
They've got 3 ones next year. So this is kind of you want to get 3 or 4 solid players this year, and then really the Eagles' next decade is going to be defined on what they do in next year's draft because they have to make a decision on the quarterback, and they're going to have a chance to really get better next year.
Well, there's an interesting theory on what they're amassing those first-round picks for, but we could just put a pin in that for a moment right here on the Rich Eisen Show. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.